Nithyananda Paramashivam Om 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 Nithyananda
Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nithyanandam. Welcome to, we're live from Madurai right now, from Kailasa, Madurai, where we are seeing here the very darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara on this beautiful day of the Avani Tiruvizha Brahmotsavam. First, we have Maha who is gracing us as they head in the procession. We offer our prayers to Ganapati, Vigneshwara. And then we have Subramanya Swami also, who is gracing us. All of us can also, in this virtual way, connect with Subramanya and offer our prayers. Yes, and here directly from the entrance of the Madurai Meenakshi temple, we're going to see the next leela alankara of Somasundareshwara Swami. Today he comes as a older man, as a musician in fact, and this leela he had come as a older man carrying firewood and singing the glory of Somasundareshwara. So he would come and he came to the rescue actually of one of the court musicians who was facing a competition where he requested the help of Somasundareshwara, and in that Somasundareshwara helped him by basically manipulating the ego of his competitor, and the competitor had given up and decided to move away, and hence keeping the original devotion to Somasundareshwara alive, the original music and the original music of the land alive. So in that way Somasundareshwara himself had come down, and it's a beautiful leela where you will see the deity of Sundareshwara Chokkanadar holding a golden basket on his head with the firewood, and he comes as an older man, as a firewood salesman, and he also has a veena on his head. That is a yal, that is a musical instrument that with which the singers will use to tune their song and also have the melody throughout the song. So we are seeing here the beautiful paraphernalia also gathered for the temple, the Tivetti, which is the fire torch to in those days to show the path for the Lord, and then also the sambrani, the incense smoke, the kungilium it's called, and that is also set afire, and it creates a beautiful ambience, a beautiful aroma for everyone who is there to witness the darshan of Somasundareshwara. In this the beautiful Avani Tiruvizha Brahmotsavam, it is actually a celebration of Sundareshwara taking the ministry of of the whole universe and governing it from the Madurai Samrajyam itself. And it's Paramashiva who came down to marry Meenakshi Devi. After the marriage, both of them ruled the Madurai Samrajyam and the whole universe, in fact, from there. And it's beautiful to see in the story known as the Thiruvilayadal, the real history of how Somasundareshwara came and did the did the leelas, the divine play, hence the name Vilayadal, and shows how Somasundareshwara, through his divine play and divine acts, governed the whole city and gave people the center spindle, not as wealth, not as fear or greed or divide and rule or anything like that. The single central spindle, he realigned the whole Madurai Samrajyam to the spindle that is governing the whole cosmos itself. That is oneness. That is the oneness with Paramashiva, the devotion to Paramashiva, knowing he is the center of our lives. And here we have the very darshan of Somasundareshwara Swami gracing us also in this very beautiful Tanga Sapparam. It is a golden mandapam that he is gracing us in, and we bow down to him. We can take a moment now. All of us who are gathered and who are watching this live are so fortunate to have the darshan of Somasundareshwara and Meenakshi Devi. As we just have had the darshan, just be in a prayerful mood. Offer your prayers for him to manifest in our lives powerfully, for us to also see him, see his very manifestation, and also for us to have deeper bhakti towards the living manifestation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where Meenakshi and Sundareshwara have happened again in our lives as our own Guru, and now we're having the divine darshan of Meenakshi Devi. She is the mother of the whole cosmos. She's always taking care of us. She's nourishing us, providing us with all the things that we have had and all the things that we are going to have. Just like how our mother will take care of her children, Mother Meenakshi is there right in front of us. So let us take this moment also and offer our prayers, giving gratitude to her for always being there, for always taking care of us, and with her compassion, giving us, showering us with all that we wanted. Yes, now just after they have exited the temple, Meenakshi Sundareshwara are now coming to the very premises of the KAILASA in Madurai, which is just a few 100 meters away from the main temple, and we are offering the Swamiji himself as the Guru Maha Sannidhaanam is offering, and the Mandagappadi, the flowers, the clothing, and the garlands. All of these are our token and our love for Somasundareshwara, for treasuring him and keeping this whole tradition alive and giving us this whole enlightened civilization and ultimately manifesting in our lives again as our very own Guru. So our gratitude to him and offer our devotion and prayers. Next, we have Meenakshi Devi, who we are excitedly ready to receive at the very entrance, and how we get ready, how we prepare ourselves to have this darshan. Many millions of people are traveling hundreds and hundreds of kilometers around just to have Meenakshi's darshan, but with the divine blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, through this digital nation that he has created, we're able to have Meenakshi's darshan right at our home, and she's literally coming to our very home in this moment. So in this moment, we receive her, we offer her all of our love and devotion as she has come to our very own home. We offer her the flowers and the Nutana Vastra, the new clothing and offerings. Praying for excellence and praying for any good studies for all the students, for all of the ones who are looking for any breakthrough in their career, This is the cherished moment that you can take to have the darshan of Meenakshi Devi, who is really here before us. This deity is a living being, worshipped as a living being, and as the Nijavatara, as the Archavatara, is the same as the Nijavatara. Swamiji shares with us that the Archavatara, or the deity before us, is the same as the Nijavatara, as the living being would have happened in front of us in flesh and blood. In the same way, the deity is the same presence. So in that way, we bow down and receive them. This is Chandikeshwara Swami. He is the Lord Accountant of the whole universe, and we offered to him also the traditional Mandagappadi offerings, and we can see the beautiful Shivanadiyars also singing the songs and the Devarams and the Tiruvasagam, the songs on Shiva Bhakti, playing the beautiful musical instruments and walking along. Finally, we go to the re-entrance of Kailasa Madurai, where we can see we have the very Pratiksha Murti of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is gracing beautifully. We offer to him our gratitude. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. He is gracing as the Guru in our lives in front of the Adi Guru Dakshinamurti, who is the manifestation of Meenakshi Sundareshwara in our lives. Swamiji is here as the Pratyaksha Vigraha, gracing all those who come into the very auspicious and sacred campus of the Shyamalapeetha, Sarvajnapeetham, where right now you can see and witness the Nithyanandanam going on, the serving of free food. Anna means food, and beautifully they are going as per the very instructions placed by Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves. Everything that is not just a story, something that is written in a Purana, but it is all mandated documents on how Meenakshi Sundareshwara wanted the whole governance to even happen. And one of those ways that he did it was by establishing Annadhanam, or the free food giving, and the constantly giving the public, the devotees who come, who gather, who are Paramashiva themselves, who gather. So we give the free Annadhanam to everyone. Everyone who comes to the temple makes one or the other sacrifice in their life. And Paramashiva has beautifully shared that even those small sacrifices that they do, maybe they won't know where their next meal will be, maybe they don't know where the next shelter will be, where they will sleep for the night. But of course, in today's world, they'll take the necessary arrangement for all this. But still, there will be a stretch on their part. That stretch, that small dharma, if they follow, towards moving towards raising their consciousness. Whenever one person has the audience with the God in the darshan, or whenever they go to the temple, they're opening themselves up to raise their consciousness, raise their level of existence. And when they have that opportunity, and they do that with doing the small tyaga of making the pilgrimage and coming to the temple, or doing more communities from all around the villages, they all gather, doing specific observances that help them have the next level breakthrough in their life after having the darshan in the temple. Especially during these auspicious times, with the concentration of the temple, when this beautiful space and time converge and give you a consciousness breakthrough, a breakthrough possibility in consciousness, these moments people can really move to the next levels in their life, maybe moving of their life to the next. The people make journeys every year, in fact, and villages together for hundreds and hundreds of kilometers walk, and even thousands of kilometers walk, and carry on their heads milk pots to worship Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. They will carry and they'll do various services and prepare themselves as a vratam or an observance to have and cherish the moment of the darshan, because at the moment so much of energy is descending on us, and when it descends on us, we should be ready to receive it. So all of these observances are only preparations for us to be able to receive and be open and be porous to the whatever is being offered. So we are also going to get ready for the darshan in Adi Kailasa, where the same leela is being offered to leela alankaram. The grace of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva, Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti are gracing in the very same leela that Paramashiva has graced in Madurai. The leela where he came as an old man and carried the firewood and sung the song to keep the prestige of his devotee. And those reasons, Paramashiva comes down and graces us. And of course, we are going to get ready to see that very darshan, offer our prayers to the deities in Adi Kailasa, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami, Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Devi, and the Utsava Vigraha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Yes, now we can have the darshan of the beautiful leela. Upon his head is carrying the. So, in this beautiful leela, we will offer the puja now and the worship to Somasundareshwara, Meenakshi Devi, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Jnanamurtim Dvandva Drusham Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvajnapeetham Avatitam Rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyanandayantam Guru Lalathe Tandri Nitiladhrita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuranmala Spuritakatikaupi Navasanaha Dano Dushtaram Chirashibhanirajam Pradivas Sarvesham Marunigiri Atha Dhupa Om Dashangam Gugulopetam Sugandham Jasumanoharam Agreyas Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pradigrihyata Shri Nithyanandeshwari Meenakshi Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha Dhupam Aghrapayami Adha Deepaha Om Sajyam Trivatti Samyuktam Bandhina Yojitam Maya Grahanamangalam Deepam Trailokyatimiraapaham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshim Vigasameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha Deepam Sandarshayami. Vedyam Om Vam Amrite Amritodbhave Amritavarshini Amritam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshim Vigasameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha Amritam Mahane Vedyam Nivedayami Vedananandram Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Nirajanam Om Tanmaheshaya Vidmahe Vagbhishuddhaya Dhimahi Tanna Shiva Prodayat Om Ganambikaye Vidmahe Mahatapaye Dhimahi Tanna Gauri Prachodayat Om Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Hamsa Prachodayat Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenaksham Vigasameta Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami Devade Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha Sarvabhyo Devadabhyo Namaha Nirajanam Sandarshayami Rakşandharayami Shonadrishavatārāya Jyotisthambhasvarupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलं मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बाये मङ्गलं कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्ये मङ्गलं मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलं त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गङ्गाधरनामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहं हरिः ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवच्छ्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम् Yes. With the divine grace and blessings of the deities in Adi Kailas of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami and Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Devi and the Utsav Vigraha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, we are celebrating today evening the festival of the Aavani Tiruvizha. Ongoing Brahmotsavam tomorrow will be the grand festival of the Rathotsavam. We will be seeing Meenakshi Sundareshwara gracing in a grand chariot festival and hoping to share with you more about the happenings tomorrow. And please join us here on Kailasa TV and all of the platforms. And we always give the gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, for providing all of this beautiful infrastructure for all of us to receive the darshan of the deities from temples from faraway lands, right in front of our house, in front and inside of our homes. So we offer our gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to creating this beautiful digital Kailasa for all of us to celebrate and live this very tradition. And inviting you all also for the Paramashiva program that is going to be starting just the day after tomorrow. It will be starting on the 30th of August. It's a beautiful day also, very auspicious day of Raksha Bandhan, a day to really make beautiful new beginnings and beautiful new relationships. On an auspicious day, we'll be starting the very Paramashiva program. So all of you can go to the link paramashivam.org and register and find yourselves in the program and don't miss any of the sessions. And of course, do not miss the darshans that happen every evening at 7 p.m. EST to see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, ask your questions to him, and of course, if you're in the program, he will be able to see you. And that is known as Nayana Diksha, which is one of the most precious things for any practicing Hindu, to be in the eyesight, falling in the eyesight of the incarnation himself, of the incarnation of Paramashiva in our lives. So thank you all for joining us today for this beautiful evening ceremony. We invite you all also for tomorrow's Rathotsavam celebrations. Thank you. Nithyananda. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tatsat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.